Is Jake Paul ready to face the legend Mike Tyson, or is he walking into a lion's den? Let's dig into the unique clash between Tyson's seasoned intensity and Paul's audacious ambition. We'll reveal why this fight might reshape how we think about age, skill, and raw power in the ring. Don't miss these exclusive insights, only here on Sports Frenzy TV. Alright everyone, let's dive into this whole saga of Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul. It's got people talking, debating, and wondering if this fight is going to be serious, theatrical, or somewhere in between. Now, if you're familiar with Jake's journey, he's been pushing into the boxing world for a while. He's not just messing around either. He's fought former UFC fighters, taken on real opponents like Tommy Fury, and has done a lot to create buzz. But Mike Tyson? This is an entirely different league. Now, why would someone like Tyson take on a fight with Jake Paul? That's the big question. For Tyson, it's not just about Jake. The idea of fighting is personal. It's about pushing his limits, proving something, and staying in the game because he genuinely loves it. He said before that he does things that scare him because it's in his nature to confront fears head on. It's not about Jake per se, it's about staying in the ring and keeping that fire alive. Tyson's approach to training is intense. For someone nearing 60, he's still committed. His daily routine is packed. Road work in the morning, hitting the gym in the afternoon, then strength and conditioning. He's putting in the work every single day. Tyson has always maintained a never quit attitude. Even though he's not the same young powerhouse he once was, Tyson believes he's in top spiritual and physical shape. When you're at that level of fitness, Tyson says you notice every detail, you're sharp, and that's the way he wants to walk into this match. Let's talk a bit about Jake Paul here. He's younger, yes, and has shown some decent skills in the ring. He's proven he can hang in there with fighters who have legit records, which surprises a lot of people. But Tyson has decades of experience, skill, and raw power that Jake has yet to encounter. For Jake, facing Tyson isn't just a boxing match. It's an opportunity to make a name for himself in a way that no one else in his position ever has. But here's the thing. When Jake fought Tommy Fury, a legitimate boxer, he lost. Tyson isn't just any boxer either. He's a former world champion with power that can end a fight with a single punch. Jake seems confident though, maybe even underestimating what he's up against. Tyson's friends, trainers, and even former sparring partners are all saying that if Tyson takes this seriously, Jake is in for a world of hurt. But here's the kicker. Will Tyson actually go full force? Some are speculating that Tyson might hold back a bit, almost like he did with Roy Jones Jr. in that recent exhibition match. Tyson didn't finish off Jones even though he could have. It was clear he pulled his punches. Many believe this fight might be similar, a bit of a show rather than a full-on brawl. For those who think Tyson might be too old to face Jake, consider this. Tyson's strength and power haven't faded as much as people assume. And even if Jake has youth on his side, Tyson's experience, technique, and knockout power give him a serious edge. Tyson's got that last thing to go for any fighter: power. It's one of the reasons why his former opponents say that if Tyson wanted to, he could still hurt anyone who steps in the ring with him. This fight might look different from the slugfests we're used to with Tyson. His trainers have been using state-of-the-art training methods to keep him in shape. Hormone replacement therapies, electrical muscle stimulation, and specialized recovery techniques are all part of his regimen. The fight might seem like a mismatch to some, but others argue Tyson could handle Jake without going all out. And let's get into why people might feel conflicted here. The boxing purists, the fans who've followed Tyson since the beginning, find this whole setup strange. They see Jake Paul as someone who hasn't earned his spot through the traditional path of working his way up through amateur boxing and qualifying for the professional level. Instead, he's leveraged his fame to jump right into high-profile fights. There's a bit of resentment there, as some feel it disrespects the sport. On the flip side, Jake's celebrity brings tons of new viewers to boxing, which is great exposure for the sport. Tyson, though, doesn't seem to be fazed by any of the controversy. In his eyes, Jake has guts for stepping into the ring with him, and he respects that boldness. But Tyson's team, his friends, and even his fans are a little on edge. They see the risks of a nearly 60-year-old Tyson going against a 27-year-old. Father Time is undefeated, and while Tyson still has his strength and skills, age does impact a fighter's ability to move, react, and recover. If you break down the strategy each might bring to the ring, Tyson is all about calculated power. Jake might try to move around, avoid those heavy shots, and wear Tyson down with quick combos. But here's the thing. If Tyson lands a solid punch, it could change the entire fight. Jake's trainers have likely prepared him to stay on his toes, avoid Tyson's range, and look for opportunities to score points rather than going toe-to-toe with Tyson. So how is this going to play out? Some believe Tyson might hold back to prevent any serious injuries, making it more of a sparring session than a true fight. Others feel Tyson won't be able to resist the urge to go for a knockout if the opportunity presents itself. There's a lot of speculation that this fight will be a bit of a spectacle, but make no mistake, if Tyson's in the ring, there's always a chance for real fireworks. Jake Paul fans are hyped up, thinking he could actually pull off a win and cement himself as a legitimate force in the boxing world. But if we're being realistic, he's never faced anyone like Tyson. And Tyson fans are almost looking at this as a chance for Tyson to remind everyone why he's one of the greatest heavyweights ever. It's going to be interesting to see how this fight shakes out. Tyson's already in the gym, working out and staying ready, and his team has confidence that he's taking this seriously. But for those of us watching, there's always that slight concern about the health and well-being of an older fighter stepping back into the ring. Tyson's had an intense career. We don't want to see him pushed beyond his limits just for entertainment. On fight night, the real question might be, are we going to see a real battle? Or is this just an opportunity for Jake Paul to say he shared the ring with Mike Tyson? Tyson's still a force of nature and is bringing decades of skill and experience that Jake just can't match. Jake may be young, but Tyson's a seasoned legend with enough fire left to make this fight unforgettable. And there you have it, the breakdown of what we might see when Tyson and Jake finally face off. It's a matchup unlike any other, bound to keep everyone buzzing long after the final bell. If you enjoy this breakdown and want to stay updated on all the action, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and tap the notification bell so you never miss an update. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Who do you think will come out on top? Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you in the next one.